So today you get me fresh out of the shower because I feel like it really fits with the topic that's been on my mind just now, actually, in the moment. Today's topic, are you ready to accept your perceived flaws? And I say perceived because often the things that bother us the most about ourselves, I feel like, let me step back actually. We're just going to go from my personal perspective. The things that tend to bother me about me are often bothersome just because I'm perceiving those things as flaws. And an example that came to mind, well, the reason I'm sharing this today actually is that getting out of the shower, in the shower every time I'm washing myself, I notice this one particular spot on one of my legs that had, and I will show you, it's not too awkward, it's just by my knee, but I have this place with spider veins that have been growing for the last 10 years. It's slowly getting bigger and bigger, and let me show you what I'm talking about. So on my knee, or just next to my knee, is this spot right here that when my knee's bent, they're a little bit smaller. But sometimes when it extends, they just look different, depends on the day. But slowly they have gotten more prominent over the last couple of years. And they're also starting to show up actually on my other knee. I said one of my other knees. Good thing I only have two. On my other knee, on the inside. And one time when I was at the doctor in college, I had gone in for some leg pain. I had been having this pinch up and down the back of my left leg. And when I showed the doctor, he had me roll up my pant leg so he could examine it. And the first thing he notices is this mark of spider veins here. And he goes, offhandedly, he just looked casually at it and he said, "Oh, what happened there?" And I looked down and looked at the doctor like, shouldn't you know what that is? But I just said, "Oh, it's nothing. It's just some spider veins that I have." And he immediately stopped what he's doing and had this shocked look on his face like, "Oh, I can't believe I just brought attention to this part of her body that she could be having a really hard time with." And you could just see that in his expression. And he goes, "I'm so sorry. I thought it was a bruise." And I said, "Don't worry, I'm not offended. I've had people ask me that ever since I first noticed them when I was in school playing sports and stuff." But you could tell how badly he felt, that he thought he was then adding to the problem of drawing attention to something that he knew wasn't really a problem. But I thought I'd ask in the moment anyway. And I said, "Is there anything I can do for them? Or do I just kind of have to let it go?" He examined it a little more closely and said, "Honestly, I think it might cause more problem. There are different surgeries you can get to try and remove or to make those spider veins disappear. But honestly, they tend to cause more problems in the long run. And you could end up having other problems with veins in other places if you try to treat those. As long as they're not hurting you, I would just let it go." And that was kind of refreshing to hear him say, "No, it's not a problem at all. And in fact, if you try fixing that, it might cause more problems to your body." And granted, I might get a second opinion later. Maybe at some point it'll bother me enough that I want to try fixing it. But cosmetically, I get that it's not the most attractive thing, and women often are bothered by that. I've been bothered by it because I felt like it makes me look older sometimes, or like I have grandma legs or something, because no woman really wants spider veins. But it's not really a problem. And the times when I'm feeling like it is more of a problem are only because I feel like beauty is something I'm not. And I'm really grateful that the last couple of years have been really healing for me to try and come to grips with my body is beautiful the way it is. And there are certain changes I make to try and dress it up a bit more or to really just bring out my natural beauty. But I'm grateful for the days when I do remember that I'm beautiful regardless of the marks on my body that I can't control entirely. So, because I live healthily, I exercise regularly, I take good care of myself. So, I hope if you're having problems with those kind of things, recognizing perceived flaws in yourself, I hope that you know it's a journey, and I'm trying, and I still have hard days. So getting out of the shower felt like I'd give myself a little pick-me-up and remind myself that I am beautiful, and it's okay that my legs don't look like some supermodel. Because let's be real, I don't really want to be a supermodel anyway. I've heard plenty of... Okay, anyway, that's beside the point. But grateful for who I am, and here's my reminder that I'm beautiful, and hopefully you can find strength and have good days too like that. So, thanks.